You know what you should do? You should follow me on Twitter at Bromo018. Link in the description. Do it now. What is going on, viewers? It is Bromo18 here, and welcome along to another episode of the Ajax Career Mode series. Today, we have 3 games in store for you. We're going to have short highlights, just the goals of the Den Haag game, then extended highlights of the Atletico Madrid game, and then short highlights of the Venlo game. So, a few matches for you today to get our teeth stuck into. First of all, if you haven't watched any of the previous episodes before this one, then do go and check those ones out, as you will of course receive spoilers and you won't really know what's going on. But if you are resuming with the series, then let us continue. It is the day of the Den Haag game, and before we go into the squad itself, I need you. That is right, I need your guys' opinions. I'm going to leave a poll here, and I need you guys to tell me a vote for who you think should be captain for the team. Now, we're going to leave a couple of options here. Dusan Tadic will be an option. Tagliafico will be another option. Daley Blind can be another option. And then, who would be the fourth one? I can't really think of a fourth one, so we'll go with that. The 3 of them. And then, yeah, I guess we'll go with that. Unless there's anyone else who you think should be captain, then throw them into the comment section. But you know, we need to vote for a new captain, of course, now that Matthias de Ligt isn't here anymore. We sort of haven't really addressed that. So yeah, let's go for it. So let me know who you think should be captain, and I'll really appreciate that. But this is the squad anyway. Moving on to the game. Van den Berg will keep his place. He's playing in a lot of games since he's joined. He's been really good, along with Per Schurz, Owen Venlo and Ashraf Hakimi. At fullback positions, Mike Peters as a holding midfielder, Donny van der Beek and Dusan Tadic as a more advanced players, Hassani Bandai and Arnaud Danjuma Groeneveld on the wing, and Myron Boadu leading the Lions. This is the side, few changes, of course, but we're always trying to freshen things up and keep the rotation there. AZ Alkmaar on par with us, 6 wins out of 6. That's great to see. Love the competition. Hopefully they can keep that up. But hopefully we have to keep winning though. That is the main thing, and we have to start today with the game against Den Haag.
Time is against them.
Tadic, right, well, that's full time then. Nothing to show you guys. That was a poor performance from us. Really poor. 0-0 in the end. Absolutely. Oh, it's just really poor. Very, very bad. We were just so lazy, not enough movement, and it's really cost us. Thank God I only did short highlights of that game, because that's all you got. Not much in the way of chances to show you either. God, we were bad that game, and we've got to improve for this Atletico Madrid game, otherwise they're going to absolutely wipe the floor with us. Yeah, worrying signs to start the episode, and I do apologise. We're going to zoom on to the next game now, and there's certainly going to be changes in the first team, that is for sure. So welcome back, everyone. It's the day of the game, and I have done the lineup. We've got a tough tie away to Atletico Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano, and hopefully we can extend our lead. They actually lost to Shakhtar Donetsk in the first game. Really surprised to see that, but they're going to look for some revenge, I guess, today, or should I say, to try and make amends for that mistake and get themselves back in contention. So we need to be on our top form, and this is the lineup that we've gone with. Many changes are front here. Anano remains in goal. Fosu and Van Jonglen will come in at the back. Hakimi retains his place. Tagliafico returns to the team, as does Daley Blind in holding midfield. Hakim Ziyech and also Tyne Coat-Miners in the centre midfielder position. Stefan El Shaarawy returns after a great first episode as an Ajax player, as well as the main man David Neres. Myron Boadu keeps his place. Was tempted to put Paulson in, but going to give Boadu another opportunity here. So this is a lineup that we are going with, and it's a strong one, and it's maybe not our strongest one, but it's a very good team, and it's certainly one that I back to win this game. Hopefully we can do that today. So without further ado, let's begin the game against Atletico, and hopefully there's more highlights to show you in this game.
And plenty of excitement around here in the Spanish capital. We're at the Estadio Metropolitano. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is the former Arsenal defender, Lee Dixon. And we've got UEFA Champions League group stage action to bring you tonight. It's Atletico Madrid up against Ajax.
Well, the visitors with a great win at home in match day 1. The 3 points are in the bag. Can they get another 3?
The starting lineup for Atletico.
So there it is then. Interesting to see how the Atletico Madrid lineup has changed. Cannot believe I'm about to say this, but I've just saw that Chris Smalling is playing for them. It's even with Mehdi Benatia. So we might be okay today, actually. Elsewhere, said EB. Think he's a new signing. Don't forget that we played these in the Champions League last year, and they'd made quite a few. Balotelli, I think, was already in the lineup, etc. But Smalling is certainly a new one, so that is a bit of a shock, and hopefully we can take advantage of that today. It's great to be back at this stadium, such a nice one that you certainly want on your bucket list to go to. Looks like such a great stadium, and a new one, but we're not here. As always, we're here to win the game, so without further ado, let's begin with kick-off. Oh, he's got El Shaarawy running through. No, it isn't El Shaarawy, it's Coke Miners. Oh no, he's messed up here. What am I doing?
Straight away. What a riveting game this promises to be.
Oh no, he's won the ball in a great position here. Fosu Mensah, he's outnumbered. Goes for goal, and it's a great finish. Keeper beaten at his near post. It's Gelson Martins. 1-0. Atletico Madrid score with their first chance of the game, but it's down to us, really. Down to me. I sort of lost my focus here. I was too busy looking out for the pass rather than focusing on Van Drongelen in possession, and it has cost me. It's cost me big time as Gelson Martins running through. Didn't know whether to stick or twist here. It's always a tough 1 against 2. He goes alone and scores, and Diego Simeone absolutely delighted with that one as Atletico Madrid take the lead early on. 10 minutes gone. Madrid 1, Ajax 0.
In charge. Will there be a tangible end product? And here's Griezmann. Lamar.
Oh, what a finish that is from Griezmann.
And the ball is
That's 2-0 already. We are well off the mark today. Antoine Griezmann doubles Atletico Madrid's score, and it's a great finish. We've got to be disappointed with the way in which we were defending outside of our own box there. Not enough pressure for my liking, and he's just able to give and go. Doesn't follow his run. I think it's Coke Miners actually who doesn't follow the run of Griezmann, and he just levers it into the top corner. It's 2-0 now, and we've got to wake up here. We're really falling off the mark. Boadu. Got Coke Miners running on beyond. Goes for goal, off the post and in. Back in the game, 2-1. And we've been poor. We have been not our normal selves tonight, but we've got ourselves a lifeline. That's the most important thing. Tying Coke Miners so deadly, running to the box, very prolific for a central midfielder player. And that is what he's there to do as the box-to-box midfielder. Gets into these positions. We need more of that runners off the ball. We haven't had enough this game and last game, actually, this episode. The tying Coke Miners. Gets himself onto the score sheet. Second goal in 2 games now in the Champions League. And it's 2-1.
The ball with Rodri. This is Chris Smalling. Here's Gelson Martins. Flint.
Boadu got runners off. Coat Miners again. And Coat Miners is through on goal. Can he make it 2? Yes, he can. It is 2-2. And in a matter of seconds, Ajax go from 2-0 down to level. And it is tying Coat Miners yet again. Box to box indeed. He's got so much energy and he's so good in those situations. You always back him to score. It's a calm finish. Goes through on goal. The central midfielder for Atletico Madrid, I think it's Rodri and Saul, do not track him. And that is absolutely devastating to say the least. And we're taking advantage of that. It's 2-2. That man, what a player he's turning out to be for this club.
Well, a glut of goals, 2 apiece. It on for stoppages. Promising looking.
Oh, it's a great ball to Thomas Lemar. He'll cut back onto his right. Oh, it's 3-2. We couldn't hold on. Saul this time arriving from deep. His run does not get tracked. And we are made to pay. Look at that, it's Blind who's jogging back. He doesn't spot Saul. Poor from me as well. As I tried to contain him, was just holding down A that time. But he couldn't keep up with the turn from Lemar as he goes into his right. I knew he was going to do that as well. That is disappointing. And before half time, we go back behind 3-2 now. And this time it's Saul on the score sheet.
Been restarted. Atletico are in front.
Right, well, that's half time. What a game this is so far. 3-2, but defensive-wise, both me and the AI have been so poor. Just many mistakes. We've got to improve. We've got to show massive signs of improvement. It's disappointing when you concede goals like that. They've had 3 shots and all 3 on target, which is just a madness in terms of clinicality, and there's not a lot you can do to deal with that. We just have to keep the ball better. We have to defend better, and that's really it in a nutshell. Not going to make any subs. We'll go straight into the second half.
El Shaarawy has it.
Oh, looking for Coat Miners. He's in. Bounces. There's the hat-trick. 3-3. Ajax back in the game. Tying Coat Miners with a hat-trick. An unlikely source, you could say, but he is just so good at that sort of thing. And 3 times this game he has proven it yet again. It takes a little bit of help from Jan Oblak, but it bounces in nevertheless. Can't do enough to keep it out. It's a decent placement, you could say, as a result. And it's his 4th goal in the competition now. He'll shoot up to the top goal scorer, that's for sure. And it's 3-3. Coat Miners, what a hero. And I was going to go to Neres. Good touch. He's laid it off to Boadu as well. Boadu needs some help. Ziyech. El Shaarawy. We might get one last chance here. El Shaarawy goes on to his right. Got a bit of space. Opens up for him. Oh, that was the opportunity. And he's sailed past the post. Can't believe it. He hasn't really been in the game, but he finally gets his moment. And he just drifts just wide. Gutted, and that is surely going to be time right there. As Oblak kicks up the goal kick. There it is, finally. 3-3 in the end. What a game that has turned out to be. Disappointing defensive wise, but that man, what a hero. Absolute baller. Brilliant from tying Coat Miners. He's had a wonderful game and he has rescued us there. Saved our blushes, that is for sure. Because defensively, we've made errors, and that's what's really cost them the goals. You know, I've got to improve. Don't know what was wrong with me that game, but I am certainly better than what I showed there defensively. You know, cut straight to the Champions League groups. That's what it does look like now. Then we are top, 1 win and 1 draw elsewhere. Schalke and Shakhtar have a win each, but Atletico Madrid somehow bottom after 2 games with just a point. So we'll see how this one goes. It will pick up at some point as we look to advance to the Venlo game next. something to turn your attention to, guys, before we get to that. Mads Svensson, he's getting better, and you know what? I think it is time to promote him. Potential at least 88 to 94, 63 overall. We'll see what he's like. Let's go and have a look now. This better not be a letdown. Knowing this game, it probably will be. We want good weak foot, we want good skill moves, and we want high work rate. That is what we're looking for. And that is okay. I can deal with that for sure. I can deal with that high medium, left foot. He can play right mid or cam. 5-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. I'm pleased with that for sure. And he's one that we can keep our eye on. Certainly. And to get him training first before he can get near the team. His stamina needs massive improvement, that's for sure. But I'm pleased with him. Definitely. And we can certainly look to the future with that one. So welcome back, guys. You join me on the day of the Venlo game. Again, just short highlights for this game, just so we can get it out of the way and keep moving forward, keep the momentum going, you know. So let me show you the lineup for today's game. A couple of changes. For one, Matsraoui comes in at right back in place of Ashraf Hakimi. Mike Peters comes back into the fold ahead of Daley Blind. Donny van der Beek comes into that sort of more creative number 10 role. You know, the right centre midfielder is more of our box-to-box player, and this one's more one who will prowl. He'll be, you know, looking for those passes. He'll stay on the outside of the on the edge of the box. So we're going to see what he's like in this role today. Usually he plays just the box-to-box, so we'll give him a chance. And then the front three will remain the same. Was tempted to put Groeneveld back in for El Shaarawy because of his stamina, but you know, trying to give him some run of games, really get a bit of momentum going. So yeah, this is the lineup we're going to go with, and hopefully we can get a better result than the last two games. Both draws so far. Let's end on a win.
He's put in the corner.
Boadu on the header. There it is. The goal line. The score line even is finally broken, and it's Myron Boadu. We've had a couple of chances in this game. We really should have scored. We've worked an opening from the corner. It's El Shaarawy who whips it in. Goes near in the 6-yard box actually, and Boadu rises to it first. Goes over the keeper who can't reach it. It sort of flaps it in actually. And Boadu can open the scoring here. Finally getting a goal in this episode. He's struggled a bit in the last couple of games, but he's back to scoring ways in this game. It's 1-0.
Open the scoring, 1-0 here. They could pose some danger now.
Neres, Koemaners, Peters. Oh, it's good skill. Go for goal. Brilliant strike. Mike Peters with a wonderful effort. It's great play. Well worked indeed. Lovely step over. Gets away from his man and unleashes it into the far corner. And it's 2-0. Neres over to Koemaners, who lays it off to him. It's good step over. Defender can't keep up with him. He rifles it. It's a brilliant strike. It's controlled. It's powerful. He goes into the back of the net. I think that's his first goal of the season. He gets himself and his goal scoring tally underway for the season. Great play. 2-0. Good play. Boadu will go for goal. 3-0. Myron Boadu is on a hat-trick now. His second goal of the game. And Ajax make it 3. It's good play indeed. We've built up well from the back, and it's fast and it's controlled. Koemaners once again with another assist, because he just, with the simple layoff, he'll get some credit for that. And Boadu rifles it. It's a brilliant finish actually. Powerful and accurate. And it's 3-0 now. Much better performance this game.
One-sided affair, but look at the scoreline. Going forward well.
He's going to go for goal. What a strike. It's Donny van der Beek this time. And it's turning into a real rout now. 4-0 against Venlo. And we've taken control of this game right from the off. Donny van der Beek this time. Brilliant strike. We're just chilling with it really outside of the box, looking for that opening. And he just has a crack. And what a finish it is. Straight into the top left-hand corner. Not going to get to that one, the keeper. 4-0 now. Brilliant performance yet again. And we're going to make some subs here to round it off as well, or get some fresh legs into it. El Shaarawy can come off. We can bring on Arnaut Danjuma Groeneveld as well. And also, you know what, let's just leave it at that. Not really bothered.
Team really on their game today. The other very off colour.
Bawadu. He's got an opportunity. Another brilliant finish. The great goals are coming out from everywhere now. Byron Bawadu gets a hat-trick. It's 5-0. What another great finish that is. From outside the box. Spots an opening. Curls it in. Keeper can't get there. Brilliant. Have another look here. Fantastic. Great goal, and Bawadu, who struggled the last few games, really coming to his element this game.
Missing that chance.
And look at that for a strike. 5-0 now, and we're absolutely loving it.
But all credit to the team that are racking up the goals.
Coulson. Got options in the middle. We'll go to Voss, and Voss is in a great opportunity now. Goes for goal. There it is. Mike Voss off the bench. And what a way to open his tally for the season. The youngster, only 18 years old, I think, gets himself onto the score sheet. Only been on a few minutes. And it's a really impressive finish. Actually, he shows good strength. It's a good ball from Mike Peters. He can muscle off that player there and get the shot away. Really good finish. And Mike Voss, who came off a Tyne Coat Miners just a few minutes ago, has made it 6-0. What a performance this has been.
Margin for victory. Swung in from the corner. Can't put any pressure on the...
Right, well, there's full time then. 6-0 in the end. What an emphatic victory that is. We could not have imagined that at the start of the game and at the start of the episode, in fact. Brilliant response to the first two games. We've had a couple of disappointing results, really. 2 draws. You know, we don't really like draws. We just want to win. And it's a brilliant performance, got to say. 6-0 in the end. Absolutely dominated that game. Byron Bawadu finishes with a deserved 10 match rating. I said I was only going to show you short highlights, but that sort of turned into extended because there were 6 goals that I've got to show you there. So absolutely delighted with that. And we now go 3 points clear. PSV now up to second. AZ are really falling off in the last couple of games. Have a look here. Lost 1 and drew 1. So they'll be disappointed with that. And so far, so good for us. We are unbeaten, so we are absolutely delighted. I think we're going to round it off there, though, guys. Been a decent episode, to be fair. Plenty of goals to show you, at least, which you weren't expecting after the first game, which was a 0-0. But if you've enjoyed this episode, you know what to do. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter using the Twitter handle @Bromo018. The link for that is in the description, as always. And on that note, I'm Bromo18, and I will see you soon.